massive gains as Super Saturday house sales smash reserves. Reserve prices were smashed, houses were snapped up in minutes, and profits exceeded expectations on a Super Saturday of spring house sales. While Melbourne had its biggest auction day this year with 1,350 properties going under the hammer, Sydney was selling just under half that number but with record results. In a day which saw 87% of properties sold before or at auction, one house in Sydney's inner-city suburbs fetched more than $500,000 above its reserve. The Terrace House, on one of Redfern's noisier and less popular streets, sold for an impressive $2.41 million after a fierce battle between bidders on the footpath outside 260 Chalmers Street. Bidding on the large, unrenovated terrace began at $1.7 million with 7 people actively vying for the purchase. The 4-bedroom house last sold for $465,000 in 1997. Another house, on Sydney's North Shore, sold on Saturday for more than $350,000 above its reserve. The 3-bedroom house at Huntley's Cove with uninterrupted water views, which last sold for $1.74 in 2012, fetched an incredible $2,458,169, the Sunday Telegraph reported. Agent George Giolairis said he was shocked by the price, which came in a fast auction featuring 5 registered bidders for the house, which was built in 2000. Even more rapid was the auction of a house in Sydney's eastern suburbs just 200 meters from the beach. The Blackwood Avenue, Clovelly house was sold in 3 minutes, with the bidding opening at $2.9 million and closing just 8 bids later at $3.25 million. Stephen Smith of Sydney Slice Property described bidding as strong and quite aggressive for the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house on a 371 SQM block. The house was last sold more than 30 years ago for just $182,500. Of the 556 properties up for sale in Sydney on Saturday, 481 were sold prior to or at auction. In Melbourne, agents set up for the biggest spring auction day this year, with around 1,350 properties for sale and intense competition. Clearance rates in many areas were between 44% and 50%. Buyers looking for an easy place to buy need look no further than the CBD, where the clearance rate was just 44.3% from 70 apartments. Neighbouring South Bank also registered a low clearance of 50%. Many properties up for auction in the CBD were not the right type of property to auction, such as dime a dozen apartments which vendors had overpaid for, Greg Hawking director Adrian Petroselli said, and an influx of those apartments was hurting the clearance rate. They were struggling, selling below or within the price range, but unique properties attracted strong competition and results, he said.